In recent news, Hasan got banned on Twitch. During his stream yesterday, while reacting and talking about Republican Senator Rick Scott, Hasan made some comments about him that led Hasan to get banned on Twitch in the following clip.
There's about $50 billion estimated that are lost every year in Medicaid, just in fraud alone.
That fraud is not coming from individuals, it's coming from providers. They're not tackling providers. They're not actually going after like false billing. They are trying to cut recipients, okay? It is not happening at the point of recipients. If you cared about Medicare fraud or Medicaid fraud, you would kill Rick Scott, okay?
To give additional context, Hasan continues to say in the following clip.
You wouldn't make Rick Scott, former governor of Florida, Rick Scott. You wouldn't make him the current office. Richard Lynn Scott is an American attorney, businessman, politician, Navy veteran, serving as the senior United States Senator from Florida, a seat he has held since 2019. And also, I believe this past election cycle, he was literally the effing head of the, what was it, like the Senate committee or something? Like the Republican fundraising initiatives. The reason why I'm saying is if you cared about Medicare or Medicaid fraud, you would K. Rick Scott and not make him a prominent part of the Republican Party. Because he, to this day, is still also known as committing the largest Medicare fraud in US history. So let's all be clear on what Hasan did. Twitch gives a month ban for drunk chatting. All men should die. What does threatening? Send Rick Scott life get you? A DJ Clancy 99 a Twitch. We are watching. This will be fuel for the fire baby. He tripled down on it as well. He's literally saying, so what if I get banned for it? If they ban me for it, they're wrong. I think a lot of streamers should protest and say the same thing Hasan says and see if they don't get banned for it, just to prove how biased Twitch is.
After this blew up on Twitter and Hasan getting banned, Hasan recently responded to the ban in the following tweet.
I'm sorry. He'll choose my words carefully next time and say, if Mike Johnson cares at Medicare fraud, since he wants to cut 800 meters from Medicaid Medicare, he'd call for max punishment for current FLGOP Senator, former Gov. Rick Scott, who has done the most Medicare fraud in US history. HasanAbi is one of the only openly leftist people in gaming spaces. He has a target on his back because without him, it would be nothing by far-right incel content.
In recent news, we have an update on Amouranth. Earlier today, Amouranth shared a series of tweets of her getting robbed at gunpoint at her home. In the latest update, Amouranth released footage of masked gunmen who chased her to her home and attempt to rob her at gunpoint. Here is the footage.
Oh, right here. It's in here.
I'm so sorry. Come on. Go, 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 go.
No screaming, no calling for help, then runs and opens the door for them. Then when the shots ring out from inside, they all go run in line on a predetermined path. Yeah, nothing suspicious at all about any of this. I know nothing of this. Came into it strictly objective, merely watching the footage and headed straight to comments analysis. 1, she wasn't pulled from her bed. 2, she was live tweeting. She shot one, but no blood trail. 4, my own. Why the hell no call to 911? Tweeting? Why does this feel staged? It would be so absurd to stage this though. But then again, she was getting a lot of deserved hate recently. I just don't get how she could or would live tweet while this is happening. I just want to see a court document and the receipts for her main assistant Angelica, since she insisted that there was injuries involved, and pictures. And then, let's be realistic and use common sense, okay? If you were pulled out of the bed and you have 3 large men beating you, there's no physical way she would be up like that and moving around like that, especially if they had a gun and a pistol whipped you. Then you run out the house with 3 men allegedly following you, then ask for your crypto. What she didn't say is that you need your little wallet password paper to write it down, so there's no logical way for her to let them know about that paper. And at the same time having to grab a gun to defend herself, there's no way. I would like to believe it, but there's no way. And I'm just using like my common sense that you just reason me, and there's no way her community would just see that it's complete. It's bizarre. 3 gunmen, he screams. I got shot after I'm not supposed to post the scene itself, nor the casing, which are now evidence. They beat me before this video and pistol whipped me. The pummeling felt like it would never end, and I protected my head by putting my arms up. Like I learned how to do in boxing, blood was streaming down my head and my hands were beat brown. They brought duct tape and masks, and were armed with handguns. I might have to remove this video later. The high-res version is already with cops turn-up sound. A trail of his blood all the way along driveway, forensic testing it. They kept shooting my bedroom door, and then finally kicked it in.
What are your guys' thoughts on the footage that Amouranth released? Let me know in the comments below.
I'll believe it when I see a police report. If you look at the timestamp for the security camera footage, 10:51 p.m., then the time she tweeted it out, 10:55 p.m. Something just doesn't add up, LMAO. Someone from whatever city she's in would have undoubtedly verified a citizen app report of an armed home invasion at this point, provided she called the police after, why wouldn't you? Edit. Actually, I did find it, and the listed address appears to match the video she took outside. It's hard to tell from Google Street View because the house is blurred out, which means someone did call the police to that location at some point. The report on Citizen shows 11:59 p.m., which would be after this allegedly took place. Anyone with the Citizen app can navigate over to Houston on the map and you'll find the report from 14 hours ago, including the short police radio recording. The question would be if she called them herself, or if someone who knows her address, friends aside, I'm sure she has an army of weirdos who know her address, called the police after she tweeted.